the man who defeated a grizzly bear alone. I've got a tale that'll leave you on the edge of your seat, a story of grit, survival, and the indomitable human spirit. It is the story of Hugh Glass, a name that's become synonymous with resilience in the face of unimaginable odds. In 1823, amidst the vast expanses of what is now South Dakota, Glass joins a daring expedition led by the intrepid Andrew Henry, venturing deep into uncharted territory in pursuit of valuable pelts. But little did Glass know, the greatest challenge of his life lurked just around the corner. So let me introduce you to Hugh Glass. Born into the rugged landscapes of the early 19th century American frontier, Glass embodied the spirit of adventure and resilience. He was a skilled fur trapper with a weather-beaten face and eyes that had seen more than their fair share of wilderness. Glass was no stranger to the untamed expanses of the frontier. Now, let's journey back to the early 1800s, a time when the American frontier was still a vast and untamed wilderness. It's here that our story truly begins, with Hugh Glass joining a daring expedition led by the fearless Andrew Henry. Their destination: the uncharted territories of what is now South Dakota, where danger lurked behind every tree and over every hill. For Glass and his companions, this expedition was more than just a job, it was a test of their mettle, a chance to carve out a life in the wild unknown. But little did they know, their journey would soon take a turn for the extraordinary. As they ventured deeper into the wilderness, they encountered challenges ranging from treacherous terrain to hostile wildlife. Each day brought new obstacles to overcome. But amidst the dangers and the hardships, there was an undeniable sense of camaraderie among the trappers. They relied on each other for survival, forging bonds that would prove crucial in the trials that lay ahead. So, it was during a routine hunting expedition that he came face to face with a force of nature unlike any other, a grizzly bear. The air crackled with tension as man and beast locked eyes, each sizing up the other in a silent battle of wills. And then, in an instant, chaos erupted. The bear charged with a ferocity that sent shivers down Glass's spine. His instincts kicked into overdrive as he fought for survival. The clash was brutal. There were loud screams as man and beast grappled in a primal dance of death. In those heart-stopping moments, Glass fought with every ounce of strength he possessed. But despite his best efforts, the bear's fury proved too much to bear. With a thunderous roar, it unleashed a barrage of blows that left Glass battered and broken. As the dust settled and the echoes of the encounter faded, Glass lay bloodied and bruised, his companions stunned by the sheer brutality of the attack. And in that moment, they faced a choice that would haunt them for years to come: to leave their fallen comrade behind, or risk their own lives in a desperate bid to save him. In the end, they chose survival, abandoning Glass to his fate in the unforgiving wilderness. And as they disappeared into the distance, he was left alone, his body broken but his spirit unbroken. What followed was a battle for survival unlike any other, as Glass defied the odds to claw his way back from the brink of death. But his journey was far from over, as he embarked on an odyssey through the wild unknown, driven by an unshakable will to live. Glass was not one to be defeated so easily. Imagine, if you will, the sheer magnitude of the challenges he faced. Hunger gnawed at his belly, while thirst parched his throat with every breath. Yet still, he pressed on. And then there were the predators lurking in the shadows. But Glass was no stranger to danger, and he met each threat head-on. Through sheer willpower and resourcefulness, Glass navigated treacherous terrain. He crawled when he could no longer walk, scavenged for food when his stomach growled with hunger, and sought shelter where none seemed to exist. But perhaps most remarkable of all was his ability to find hope in the darkest of moments. In the depths of despair, he clung to the belief that somewhere, somehow, salvation awaited him, a beacon of light in the vast expanse of darkness. And so, as the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, Glass pressed ever onward, his spirit unbroken despite the enormity of the obstacles that lay before him. For he knew that to give up was to surrender not just his life, but his very essence as a survivor. After months of relentless struggle, he finally encounters the glimmer of hope he's been searching for: salvation. Whether by chance or by fate, Glass stumbles upon a group of fellow trappers who take him in. And as he's nursed back to health, his tale of survival begins to spread. But Glass's journey doesn't end with his rescue. Far from it. His incredible tale of resilience and determination becomes the stuff of legend, passed down through generations as a testament to the power of the human spirit. From the pages of history to the silver screen, Glass's story takes on a life of its own, inspiring countless retellings in literature, film, and folklore. Each adaptation breathes new life into his epic saga, keeping his memory alive for generations to come. But perhaps the true legacy of Hugh Glass lies not in the stories we tell, but in the lessons we learn from his extraordinary journey. His tale teaches us that no matter how insurmountable the obstacles may seem, there is always a way forward, a path to redemption waiting to be discovered.